A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the option play. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's on the run, launches deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags a good throw. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Terrapins. There was a foot race and he won it.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And there's the handoff. Running with purpose. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Sticking with the running game. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
In the clear, the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. But the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And the Terrapins will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. Where he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The Men's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The Terrapins have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Terrapins will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. This will be the 9th play on the drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the extra point is missed. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Finding some room at the 25. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Ball handed off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Touchdown, Terrapins. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Makes a quick grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That is a huge sack. Pushed way back now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, let's be honest. All wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.